ឥឡូវtới chụp như là vlog mấy một tí cứ vlog mấy mũi cứ dương cùng cả áo cho cặp cái mũi đi tới bed để thang nước làm vậy tới appointment hospital đây là baby cho đấy là mommy con đấy thì cho một hai đây là bed ấy thì không hơi lấy cái cùng một chua chua cho người đấy của bạn đâu lại cho đây cho nên mới đọc đi quên sao đấy với lần sau nó sẽ được lại cái chua chua cho mình parking dương người đến ngày ok chẳng trang chụp nên nông tiết của appointment mau phải chỉ đặt mua đặt làm cái gì ok chẳng trong hiện tại thà vlog mới cứ đi cái đi ra cầm na cầm sang cho mình pet nữa này ok trong chụp như này không thì pet tầm mơ mỗi tay không pet nó liền thì đi là đây kia class chẳng hạn để tu tu mà đi chẳng chậm tu đi dùng đó là chọn cái đầu mới chúng tôi dùng trong cái chạm mình như thế cái nó muốn chiều parking lot vì cái renovation tới như để chọn là parking ramp parking garage gì đó như người ta được chuyên ngành ở đây đến ngày này thì mình sẽ tung lại cho mọi người chia cho khoan và đã lấy được không lọt còn đúng ở bên kia nó môi nó nhiều nhiều zoom đang ở cửa kia đi Shaft Tower nó cứ cửa kia ok chừng chăm chút thì cho cái sân của cho khoan đúng không đó lấy cho thịt rám trăm con ai phải cho thịt rám cái này tự thịt phải nó nói cái kẹo đào dùng thọt trào cho nó cho cái mưa ở đấy này cái vậy
all right, if you come in and you're not sure you're in labor or not, a lot of times they're going to start an option for you, talk to your doctor about it, but this is one thing that they would use for any help with your contractions. If your doctor okays it, they bring this in, got a mask with it, you feel the contractions starting. You're going to take a couple of deep breaths using that mask, helps relax you, gets you through that contraction. Leave it alone, dads. Level for pain, and only you're going to know what's going to work for you during your labor, but this is one of them. They also still use some IV medications if that's your choice, and the other would be the epidural. The epidural is a very tiny catheter that goes in the epidural, so much of the skin to skin as possible. Nice and toasty. It helps the baby a great deal. This is about a lot more than just bonding. And a lot of people think this is only about bonding. A lot of pediatricians out there, you're free to choose anybody that you want. What do you do if your doctor doesn't come here? We use the neonatologists, the doctors that treat the infants in neonatal intensive care. They would see your baby for the 2 days that you're here after delivery. The day of discharge, they're going to send that information to the doctor of your choice. To do 80% of them is the last figure that I have. They say are installed wrong. 80%. That's an awful lot. So we're not allowed to do that for you. So please, you wanna make sure that you've got this down pat before you even get here, okay? Because when, like I said, when you're ready to go home, that's the last thing you wanna mess with, okay? So, just make sure that you've got that taken care of. The other thing, who's the pediatrician? Most importantly is allergies that baby might have. You don't know that when the baby's born. You may not ever have allergies for that child, but that's what we need to know. If you know of any allergies, to please add that to it. That's what started this whole program. They had children, young children and infants involved in an accident. The baby's perfectly fine, perfectly protected in that car seat. You get to the emergency room, baby's crying, they're hungry, we go to give them something. What if they're allergic to that formula? In one case, the baby was allergic to wool. Who would have thought? Right at the scene of an accident, they wrapped this baby in a wool blanket. Nobody knew. This helps prevent something like that. And charge numbers on mom or dad's band. So dads, don't remove this band until after discharge. If you take this off, this links you to the baby. We won't leave the baby alone with you in the room if you remove this band. And dads, you guys are all gonna go home to shower, maybe walk the dog, mow the lawn. We don't care if it gets dirty, just don't remove it. That links you to the baby. So we will check that band number anytime we take the baby out of the room. Baby is first born, they're not gonna get a bath for 8 hours, at least 8 hours. If that 8 hours falls 2, 3 in the morning and, they're not gonna wake you up for it, but they might do this at one of baby's feeding times, or if you want, you can wait until morning, you just tell them that. Second t-shirt, flip it upside down and the armholes become the legs. We make a little suit out of 2 t-shirts. So that's to keep baby nice and toasty warm. So after the bath, you can put on anything that you want. Make sure you bring clothes to take baby home in. Take clothes for pictures, anything like that you want. All right, but just wait until after they had their bath. But we're gonna have all that stuff for you. They're also gonna have one of these little caps on, and it's to keep the heat in. Babies lose an awful lot of heat out of their heads, so you want to keep that heat in. The nurse will be in and out, with you and the baby. But at that point, your visitors really should leave if you had people in there observing the birth. 2 hours later, when we move you over to postpartum, then all your family can come back in. All right, but take that much needed precious time right after baby's born to be alone with that baby. Give yourself some privacy. And then everybody can come back after that. All right, the second day, medical records is going to come in. They're going to start baby's social security number and birth certificate. They're going to remind you that you have 30 days to put the baby on insurance. If you don't do that, you can get stuck with the bill. It's my understanding they will not pay the bill if you don't give them that information within 30 days. I recommend you just call them before you leave the hospital and you're done with it. 30 days seems like a long time. It goes by in a flash with a baby in the house. So they're going to remind you of that fact. So they'll be coming in to see you. You go under maternity services in the daycare website. They have a worksheet there. You can fill out the birth certificate and just bring it with you. And that'll save you some time if that's what you want to do. Right after baby's born, you guys are going to be really hungry. They're going to give you a menu. You guys order all your meals off of the menu. Meal by meal. You are going to have the flyer in your packet today if you have any questions. They have a lot of props and things. They've got the baskets and the bearskin rugs and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to ask them what stuff they've got and what things you might want to bring for the photos, you can do that. But you'll see as we're walking around, you'll see all their photos. So you'll see they do a nice job. But if you don't want their pictures, that's fine. You don't have to have that. But hospital policy is we still must have one picture of the baby before discharge. We do not ever post anything online. It stays with their medical record for a year. The graph will give you an idea how big baby's tummy is. Those first couple of days, it starts out the size of a cherry. They really can't take very much. But how do you know that things are going the way they're supposed to? How many wet diapers, how many poopy diapers do you see? So this gives you an idea that things are normal. When you're here, be ready for it. They do this right in the delivery room normally. So bring your baby books, your scrapbook pages. They'll do it on the cards. If you want more than one, please tell them that. And they'll do that, but they can put it right in the book for you if you're ready for it. But I want you guys to know that you're gonna have this too, all right? For you and all that kind of stuff. So bring anything that's gonna make you most comfortable when you're here. Bring your old pajama pants and underwear. We've got disposable underwear and things for you. Bring old stuff. Don't worry about that. Save your nice stuff for when you're home, the good stuff. What kind of questions do you have for me? Okay. This one corner room is much larger than the other ones, but they all are still pretty big. Then after that, we're going to go over to this one section where I only have 8 rooms. They are strictly postpartum. We do not deliver a baby back there, and it is vaginal births only, no C-sections go back there. But I want you to see both rooms so nobody goes into shock. Ready for a walk? Help yourself to any of the papers.
Okay,
now, these rooms that are over here are the triage rooms. Let me see if anybody's in this one or not. No. Oh, coming through, hold on, got a big roof. Go right straight ahead to 2, 5102. But she'll clean the baby off, she'll get all the baby's vital signs. They will do some suctioning, that's absolutely normal. Baby's taking a lot of fluid during that delivery. So they just want to get that excess out. So they might do a little suctioning, that's absolutely normal. But
baby mà dân á, xong thọt đấy, thọt baby ấy, thọt baby dân á. Nói từ bật tục mùi tiết cho bật tục dương còi thì dương sầm ra con hết cái non người từ bật tục tiền rồi. Nếu bật tục này á, bật tục dương cái dương sầm ra con hết cho dương một bật tục tàu chỉ quỳnh. Mày ấy, bạn có mấy cái class?
Bạn có những cái tay đòn ra.
Cái này mình cái dây đập pin đi đây nè, cái dây đập vì thời gian nông tốt kia này, cái gà trường thang ngày ní, về ngày tập phố này, để đi cái nắng kịch vui cái cho mau ngày kịch đi kịch vui cái, còn bên không phải đá nó còn, còn tầm tham dương mau đấy còn là cho người xua thà về kia nó đúng mà cái này xua tầm bên bom cái này dừng tăng lạc lạc. Ok lấy của con đá thôi với mình đi mình làm cái trái đó nè, thì cho lá nó dry đi làm đi đâu làm cái đó làm cái tập cái làm đâu thì tập sẽ làm một to. Ok chẳng làm đấy chọc nó ấy cái này chứ còn sau đa đấy như dương mà mưa tì pet nó ngồi score pet để mất thì phải gì tì với sau đa tiết đỏ con mình từ riêng bằng bao chẳng thế này hay là riêng ngút ở Khmer chẳng thế thì mình nặng cái xây tiết tì với nặng tiết ở dưới chụp ảnh là việc một mày mà chỉ hỏi dương chặt dương chẹp rạp tới dương chẹp đăng ấy thà mưa mà chứ đó rồi dương tây là tới kia từ dân chứng mà nhìn bạc ok chẳng vlog nó xong bị chọc bên này hết thôi bye bye mới.